This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Yesterday, Robert Mueller sat for several hours of questioning from first the House Judiciary Committee, followed by another session in the afternoon from the House Intelligence Committee. Among other things that were accomplished, it was re-established that Donald Trump is a felon. The current sitting President of the United States of America is a felon, having committed the federal crime of both obstruction of justice and witness tampering. And that's in addition to his having been willing and eager to not only encourage the interference of a hostile enemy government in our democracy, but also actively developing a campaign strategy which acted on that very interference. Now, I want to address some disappointment on the part of many Americans who feel that Robert Mueller's testimony left a lot to be desired. In the minutes before the hearings, I tweeted that I didn't think the hearing would be action-packed or that we'd be left with 1,000 fiery sound bites. What I hoped was that people who didn't read the Mueller report would watch and come away with a fuller understanding of Donald Trump's crimes, which are intricately detailed within its 448 pages. And it seems I was correct in that prediction. There were no fireworks, and that isn't anything to be bothered about, in my opinion. If anything, it bolsters the credibility of Robert Mueller, a man who has been relentlessly attacked for over 2 years now by Donald Trump, his allies, and MAGA morons all over the nation. Robert Mueller wasn't there to make headlines. Robert Mueller wasn't there to set the building on fire and leave public life with a proverbial mic drop. Robert Mueller demonstrated that he is a consummate professional with a deep and abiding respect for the dispassionate execution of justice. Over the course of the 22-month investigation, there were 0 leaks of classified information or secret grand jury proceedings. Not a single solitary page of evidence was inappropriately released to the public. And that was after 2,800 subpoenas were issued, roughly 500 executed search warrants, and 500 witnesses having been interviewed by the special counsel's office. All while Congress was leaking like a sieve on both sides of the political aisle. Robert Mueller acted with nothing other than the utmost propriety, not just during the most recent chapter of his selfless public service, but since day one of his valiant service to this nation. So why would all of that change all of a sudden? Robert Mueller honorably served not only his nation, he also served well the rule of law and the American justice system. Because as much as I would have loved to have seen him go all scorched earth on their asses, it wouldn't have been honoring his role as a prosecutor. It wouldn't have been properly abiding within the strictures that are supposedly placed on all prosecutors in the country. Because as much as we may like, in this case, in that quiet place within us, to have had this reach a particular desired outcome, justice isn't just the outcome. Justice is also the journey to the outcome.